by Josh BOAK and ZEKE. MILLERWASHINGTON, AP. President Joe Biden said Thursday that a tentative railway labor agreement has been reached, averting a strike that could have been devastating to the economy before the pivotal midterm elections. Railroads and union representatives had been in negotiations for 20 hours at the Labor Department on Wednesday to hammer out a deal, as there was a risk of a strike starting on Friday that could have shut down rail lines across the country. Biden made a key phone call to Labor Secretary Marty Walsh at 9 p.m. as the talks were ongoing after Italian dinner had been brought in, according to a White House official who spoke to the Associated Press on the condition of anonymity to discuss closed negotiations. The president told the negotiators to consider the harm to families, farmers and businesses if a shutdown occurred. What resulted from the back and forth was a tentative agreement that will go to union members for a vote after a post-ratification cooling-off period of several weeks. These rail workers will get better pay, improved working conditions, and peace of mind around their health care costs, all hardier. The agreement is also a victory for railway companies who will be able to retain and recruit more workers for an industry that will continue to be part of the backbone of the American economy for decades to come. The strike would also have disrupted passenger traffic as well as freight rail lines, because Amtrak and many commuter railroads operate on tracks owned by the freight railroads. Amtrak had already canceled a number of its long-distance trains this week, and said the rest of its long-distance trains would stop Thursday ahead of the strike deadline. Following the tentative agreement, Amtrak said it was working to quickly restore canceled trains and reaching out to impacted customers to accommodate on first available departures. The 5-year deal, retroactive to 2020, includes the 24% raises and $5,000 in bonuses that a presidential emergency board recommended this summer. But railroads also agreed to ease their strict attendance policies to address some of the union's concerns about working conditions. Railroad workers will now be able to take unpaid days off for doctor's appointments without being penalized under railroad attendance rules. Previously, workers would lose points under the attendance systems that the BNSF and Union Pacific railways had adopted, and they could be disciplined if they lost all their points.